Hey guys, John from ARTV. This is where I come to you, break down a record, and hopefully help you decide one way or the other, should you check out the album or should you skip it. Today I'm reviewing Vance Joy's debut album called Dream Your Life Away. It was followed up by that EP, God Loves You When You're Dancing, and features that hit single Riptide, which I'm sure plenty of you have probably heard, even if you don't think you've heard it. It's one of those songs that's kind of like popping up in commercials, movie trailers, that sort of thing. And Riptide ultimately grew on me. It was a song that kind of annoyed me at first, honestly, because of the vocals and the way that they're just kind of different, and the way that he approached this track was very interesting to me at first. I kind of came around on it because I realized what a solid song this was. I think this song is a hit just because of the kind of ebb and flow that it has, and it's ultimately uber catchy. I think that it benefits from a really kind of sing-along chorus. It's almost kind of got like a clap around, sit around the campfire type feel to me, and it's ultimately one of the best songs on this record. Overall, the singer-songwriter kind of doesn't do a ton to push the limits of what that genre does, but at the same time, does he really need to in order for this thing to work? I'm honestly very entertained by the majority of this record. There are tracks in there like From Afar, which was featured on that debut EP, that I'm not really a huge fan of. It just seems very cliche in the way it's styled. It's based around, a lot, as many of these songs are, but it's based around that acoustic guitar, but nothing is really being played here that kind of pushes anyone as an artist, and the lyrics are just kind of, in my opinion, just kind of bad and stale on that one. And even on the closing track on this record, My Kind of Man, that's another one where I felt like things kind of went out on a less than positive note just because of the way that the song was structured. It was very slow, not really progressing throughout the track, and I felt like the album kind of got a weak send-off. Another track that really broke me in was Red Eye. I think it reminds me a whole lot of Howie Day in a good way, and it's just kind of got a positive, yet there's something bad in the situation, but at the same time it's going to be okay in the end type feel to it. I like the heart that that song has. It definitely presents itself in a very humble and earnest way, and It's Won Me Over is probably my favorite track on this record. We All Die Trying to Get It Right is one that really is on the fence for me. There's a few tracks where I could just kind of give or take, and that's always kind of a sucky situation because of the fact that they could have been a lot better, but at the same time they kind of settle for that middle of the road territory, and I feel like that's the problem that so many artists have these days. But as a whole, Vance Joy is doing kind of a lot to not be in that middle of the road territory, not be mediocre. He's playing at least a very good level, not great, not excellent, but he's definitely someone I would recommend checking out. Tracks like Riptide, Mess Is Mine, even the opening track, Winds of Change, make this thing worth hearing. I did want to talk about Mess Is Mine real quick, just because of the fact that that song is very passionate and feels like a dedication song, and is just basically a guy screaming out when he's in a relationship, your mess is here, all of this stuff is going wrong, but it's mine as well, and we're going to tackle this together. I just really enjoyed the way that that song was presented. If you've heard the record, let me know your thoughts on it in the comments section down below. For me, this is a 3.5 out of 5 for Dream Your Life Away. Don't forget, you can send stuff to my P.O. Box and it'll be featured on a series on my second channel, Beyond ARTV. The link is in the description down below for the second channel, and the P.O. Box information is down there as well. You can always click right here to go to my last review. Don't forget to hit the like button on this one, and leave comments for future reviews you'd like to see me do. I'm gonna possibly try. I'm getting a lot of requests for Sleepwave, Emerosa, a lot of others, so we're gonna see what happens over the course of the next week. Hopefully I can get a lot of reviews out there for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you very soon right here on ARTV, Beyond the Reviews.